Hello guys, welcome back to Extensive Medicine. Today we'll discuss about a mnemonic to remember the causes of high anion gap metabolic acidosis. I think all of us are familiar with the old mnemonic MUDPILES, which we have been using for quite some time. But recently there has been evolution of a new mnemonic known as GOLDMARK, which is more relevant in current situation because it incorporates the major causes of metabolic acidosis which we encounter these days, whereas MUDPILES has been used for ages and it was relevant previously but less relevant nowadays because it contains some of the compounds which are less commonly seen nowadays. So now the standard is to use the GOLDMARK as a mnemonic for high anion gap metabolic acidosis. So let's briefly go through what is GOLDMARK. So GOLDMARK starts with glycols. So glycols include usually ethylene glycol or propylene glycol. So these are very common causes of high anion gap metabolic acidosis, and they usually present with high osmolar gap. O from the GOLDMARK is for oxoproline, which is the metabolite of acetaminophen. As you can see, this was not in the MUDPILES. So now this GOLDMARK mnemonic incorporates this acetaminophen metabolite, which is a very common cause of high anion gap metabolic acidosis. L from GOLDMARK is for lactate, and that's L-lactate, and D is for D-lactate. There are certain differences between L-lactate and D-lactate. L-lactate is usually produced during the situations where your tissue undergoes hypoxia, like you can imagine a patient with sepsis, septic shock. In those situations, because of the tissue hypoxia, there will be production of the L-lactate that will be elevated and causes high anion gap metabolic acidosis. Whereas D-lactate usually comes from the gut bacteria. It's usually seen in those patients with long segment bowel resection or short bowels. M from GOLDMARK is for methanol, and I think that's straightforward. A from GOLDMARK is for aspirin. R is for renal injury, and K is for ketoacidosis. So using this mnemonic GOLDMARK, you can easily remember the common causes of high anion gap metabolic acidosis. I think it's okay to use MUDPILES as well if you find that more convenient, but as a new mnemonic, GOLDMARK would be more reflective of actual causes of high anion gap metabolic acidosis which we frequently see in our clinics. I hope this small video was useful for you guys. Please let me know in comments what kind of videos do you want from our channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button, like my videos, and share it with your friends.